Today I'm going to show you a home supplies hack that saved me hundreds of dollars and dozens of hours. It's so obvious that you're not going to believe that you haven't started doing this already. Odds are you're already using this little service called Amazon. But what you probably didn't know is that Amazon has a feature tucked away in your account menu that is a total lifesaver. It's called Subscribe and Save. Now, if you're anything like me, your days are already pretty busy. You're juggling work, home, family, and then suddenly, next thing you know, you're making another random run to the store because you ran out of trash bags or shampoo. Feels like your time is getting eaten away by these little errands. But what if you could buy back these hours and actually save money while you're doing it? That's exactly what I'm here to show you today, so stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set this up and start saving money instantly. Here's the deal, with Subscribe and Save, basically you're selecting the products you already use on a routine basis, you set your delivery frequency, and then you never have to think about them again. This alone is gonna buy back your time, but Amazon takes this one step further. When you bundle your items, you unlock 15% off these items. That's real money when you think about it, considering how often you're buying these household supplies. I personally stumbled upon this a few years ago. I was literally just clicking around in my family's Amazon account. I had never heard of it. I had never seen this promoted. I never even heard anybody talking about it. It just kind of caught my attention in this drop-down menu, and then I thought, wait a second, this could be huge. Why is everybody not using this? By the way, if you're new here, my name's Kevin Camus. I run a marketing agency. I'm sitting in our office here. We're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we help local businesses with their website, photo, video, ads, social media. And I'm also a total nerd when it comes to productivity and organization, so I have fun making these videos to share tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. That being said, today I'm gonna walk you through the 4 steps for getting Amazon Subscribe and Save set up so you can save 15% and dozens of hours each year. All right, tip number 1, finding Subscribe and Save in your account. So first things first, you gotta dig around actually to find this. We can go up to your Amazon account, and then in this little drop-down list here, you will see Subscribe and Save. You can click on it and you'll see the screen with all of your enrolled items listed. For me, looks like in October, I'm getting body wash, mouthwash, refrigerator filter, dishwasher pods, protein powder, Chemex filters, and deodorant. Perfect candidates because I use these things all the time. Then basically under each of these items, you can choose the quantity, delivery frequency, and the next delivery date. But notice over here on the left side, there's an important little note here. And that brings us to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is we want to group these items together to unlock max savings. And this part here is key. When you have less than 5 items in a delivery, you only get 5% off. But when you have 5 or more items, you get 15% off each of the items. So we need to be strategic here. We don't want to spread out a couple items every month. Instead, we want to group this together so that every 2 or 3 months, or even 4, 5, or 6 months, you hit that 5 item threshold. You'll have less cardboard to deal with each month that way too. So for example, in March, you can see my account showed that if I just added 2 more items, I'd unlock the 15% discount. So I should look at either getting these items into another month that is coming up, or the next time I need to add items to add a new subscription item, I should add it to March so that I reach my 5 item threshold. That brings us to tip number 3, selecting your items. So at first I wasn't sure what I should enroll in this, and basically here's the answer after using this for 3 years. Enroll anything that you use on a recurring basis, whether it's daily or weekly. So here's a little exercise that I did and you can do too. You can grab your phone and you can honestly just open up your notes app and you can walk around your house. For example, in the kitchen, you'll probably spot hand soap, trash bags, that refrigerator filter that you only think of when it beeps and reminds you to replace it. Just put it on there, make a list, and then you can hop on Amazon and look up these products. So when you look up a product, instead of doing a one-time purchase, you can select Subscribe and Save. You pick your frequency, and then you're done. You never have to spend your precious time thinking about trash bags or hand soap. You can also add backup items here if your preferred product is out of stock. I personally have never had an issue with this, but that option is there. All right, quick pause. If you are enjoying this content topic, please let me know so that I can understand which topics to make more videos about. I'll let you in on a little YouTube secret here. In the YouTube Creator Studio, you can see which videos brought in the most subscribers. And this is the most clear indicator that the audience got actual value from that specific topic. So therefore, I would then make more videos about that topic. I just need to know kind of what direction to go in here. So in exchange for your subscription, I promise to work tirelessly to bring you better and better educational content each and every week. So let's go back to the episode. All right, tip number 4, let's dial in your frequency. So this part takes a little bit of fine tuning and some time here. There were definitely times where I ended up with enough toothpaste and shampoo to stock an entire shelf at Meijer. Not the end of the world because these things don't really expire, but I did have to slow down the delivery frequency. Here's the trick I found. When your delivery arrives, just pay attention of it to how much of that item you already had left. So for example, if your shampoo gets delivered and you realize you still have 2 bottles on deck, I then would hop on Amazon and adjust the delivery to, maybe every 4, 5, or 6 months instead of every 3 months. Once you get this dialed in, the system honestly runs like a well-oiled machine because we humans are a creature of habit. It's amazing how consistent we actually are when you look at things on a broader scale. So get this up and running and you'll be amazed at how much time you buy back in your life. So let's wrap this up. Look, I don't mean to get too philosophical here, but the truth is that our time here on Earth is limited, unfortunately. And my time is definitely not best spent walking the aisles at Meijer to buy toilet paper and dish soap. Sorry, Meijer, I still get my groceries from you, but I can automate the household stuff. So systems like this are the difference between spending your Sundays running around chaotic, running errands, or spending your Sunday doing things that you love with the people you love. I see too many people stuck in survival mode where they're just reacting to life instead of setting up little easy systems like this that actually free them up to live their life. So that right there is how you use subscribe and save to save both time and money. If you like the idea of getting organized like this, I also just made a video walking through my exact to-do list system that helps me clear up my brain and focus in on what matters. I'll put a link right up here to that one, so you go check that video out next. But on that note, thanks for being here. Go enjoy the rest of your day.